trying to stay with them. Yellow Ribbon falling back. King's Ransom from Fancy Free. Here comes Bluebell making a run on the outside. 2 furlongs, and it's still King's Ransom with Bluebell challenging. Fancy Free and Master Baker battling it out for 3rd place. Into the final furlong, and it's King's Ransom still holding off Bluebell, but tiring. King's Ransom and Bluebell neck and neck. King's Ransom and Bluebell. Bluebell getting his nose in front. And at the line, it's Bluebell from King's Ransom with Fancy Free 3rd and Master Baker 4th.
Sure thing. The only sure thing about your nags is they always lose.
9 to 4, trap 2. 7 to 2, trap 5. 5 to 1, trap 6. Off Bristol. On the 338.
Come on, love, let's go, shall we?
Very fast to Bristol. The rest was the far side. 6 to 4.
Mr. Rolfe! I'd like a word with you, please, in my office.
Look, here are the keys, love. Will you wait till they come?
What's the problem, Jack?
Oh, no problem. Wolverine and I are old mates. He probably wants to know if his boat's ready.
Sit down, Mr. Rolfe.
Oh, thank you.
Time you and I had a little chat.
Do you know, Mr. Kennedy, I was thinking exactly the same thing.
Oh.
I realise I've gone a little bit over the limit, but you'll get your money. You know I'm good for it.
Of course I do. But your limit was for, 5 grand. And I'd call 9.5 more than a bit over, wouldn't you?
9.5? That much?
That much. I want it settled by the end of the week.
Well, that's impossible. I need time.
Time's run out, Mr. Rolfe. Respectable businessman like you wouldn't do your reputation any good if word got around that you were in debt, now would it?
I have to make some arrangements. Can I have a little bit more time?
End of the week, Mr. Rolfe. If you don't come up with a full amount, I'll be instructing my solicitor.
Mum?
Lynn, darling.
I've got some exciting news.
Oh, that makes a change. All the news I've had recently has been remarkably unexciting. Come on.
Claude asked me to marry him. Perhaps it's not as exciting as I thought.
Oh, I'm sorry, darling. If it had been anybody else but Claude.
I'm not taking him away from you. He'll still be your partner.
It's not that.
What then?
Do you know he's been engaged before?
Helene. He's told me all about her.
What exactly did he tell you?
That it wouldn't have worked. He realized just in time.
Yes. Well, I don't want the same thing to happen to you.
Why should it? He loves me.
He loved Helene, too.
Anyone can make a mistake, Mum.
Just be careful, darling. Don't rush into it. Think it over.
I've already thought about it. I just wish you were as happy about it as I am.
Mr. Airden, Miss Avril?
Oh, no, Billy's had to go into Southampton.
Oh, well, that's that then.
Anything I can do?
No, Mr. Howard I wanted to see.
About the catamaran?
Yes. She's not seaworthy.
Look, Bill, I've got a board meeting this afternoon. But I'll be back around 6. Why don't you come round to the cottage and we'll discuss it over a drink?
Yeah, all right. But I'm warning you, Miss Avril. I've had enough. If Mr. Howard won't listen to me, I'm resigning.
Can't work with me anymore, Gerald? Why on earth not?
I think you know why.
Do I?
Abby. Polly told me.
Dear Polly. I can appreciate how you must feel, Gerald. Isn't it rather late in the day to play the wronged husband? After all, you must have known that Abby wasn't your daughter.
Must I?
Surely. As I understand it, you and Polly came to some sort of arrangement.
Yes, well, all right. I did know. But I didn't know that you were her father.
No. No, that came as something of a shock to me. Even so, need it affect our business relationship? We've worked together perfectly happily all these years.
Oh, can't you see, Charles? This has put me in an intolerable position. I have my pride. I may not have much, but I still have that.
Is it really pride, Gerald? Or is it something else? I wonder if you're not using this as an excuse for getting out from under.
I don't know what you mean.
Don't you? Perhaps you think that severing your business connections with me will save you from the fallout of any possible bribery charges. Hmm?
That has nothing to do with it.
Oh, man of principle, eh? Well, that's the way it is. Goodbye, Gerald, and good luck.
I've been given a job in the sail loft as a machinist.
A sewing machine?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll teach you how to cook as well. And you make someone a beautiful wine.
Sexist.
Sorry.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not hung up about all that role reversal stuff. My wife wanted to be the breadwinner. I'm quite happy staying at home looking after the kids.
Yes, then when you split up, you could demand custody.
You'll have plenty more kids, Abby. There's lots of time.
I'm not certain I should have more kids. Aaron was right. I'm much too irresponsible.
No, you're not.
You don't think it's irresponsible for a mother to give her baby away?
You didn't just give him away. Oren's his father. I brought you here to take your mind off all that.
Ruined Abby. It's not very tactful, was it?
You want my advice? Stay away from Yanks. They don't play cricket, you see. Can't trust anyone who doesn't play cricket.
So I wonder why Charles Freer dropped the marina scheme.
Bad publicity. He had more to lose than we did.
And why did he hold out for so long?
It was a bluff. Once he saw we were prepared to call it, he had to back down. Look, we won, didn't we? We should be celebrating.
I don't feel very much like celebrating. You know, your mother blames me. And my mother blames you. We are persona non grata in each other's houses.
Personae?
What?
Well, I'm a persona. We're personae. In plural.
Our brokers think there's cause for concern. All this recent movement in our shares.
Someone trying to take us over?
Could be. All the activity seems to be coming from the same area.
Which area?
The south of England. That's as near as we've managed to get.
Well, there's no need to panic yet. As soon as they've acquired a 5% holding, they'll have to declare it.
We still have to decide how to defend ourselves, formulate a plan of campaign. If we leave it too late, we might not be able to stop them.
We don't even know it is a takeover bid. Could be a green mail raid. Financial cowboys after a quick killing.
Either way, it'll cost us a fortune to fight them off.
Do we have the resources?
We could survive a raid, but a genuine takeover bid, it would obviously depend on who was behind it.
Well, that's the first thing we've got to find out.
And how do you suggest we do that?
I have a contact in the city. If anyone can interpret the smoke signals, he can. And he owes me a favor.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Kennedy. Yes, our transaction will go through as mutually agreed. Goodbye, Mr. Kennedy.
That wouldn't be the Mr. Kennedy from the betting shop, would it?
I'm afraid it wouldn't.
You owe him money, right?
Right.
How much?
$9.5 grand.
$9.5 grand? I thought you were loaded. You're in dead stuck, aren't you?
I've asked Dad for a job.
And?
He's taking me on. I start tomorrow.
Congratulations. It's about time you did something constructive with your life.
And keeping better company. I told you, Mum, I believed in what I did, and I'd do it again, Abby or no Abby.
Do you know what I think, Leo? I think you're infatuated with her.
Rubbish.
Is it? No, I'm not trying to pry. I'm trying to warn you. Look, when you're under the spell of someone, especially someone as forceful as Abby, it's very difficult to think for yourself.
You mean I don't have a mind of my own, is that it?
No, of course not. I just don't want to see you get hurt.
Why should I be hurt?
Because once you're no longer useful to Abby, you won't see her for dust.
You just don't know her, Mum. You don't even seem to know me.